are going to learn how to play Mana Battle. I'm going to play the game and explain things as they go, so let's start. You start the game by selecting one of three crystals. There are other crystals in total, but per run you are offered three crystals. The crystal is your most important unit. If it is destroyed, you lose the game. So just to as an example, I'm going to pick this one and let's use it as an example. You can drag and drop your units in this board. It is a 3 by 3 board, and when you hover a unit you can see the unit description. So let's see how descriptions work. uh, we can see that this unit has a cooldown of 3 seconds, which means that every 3 seconds it will activate and perform its effects. What are the effects in this unit? It will do 15 damage to the enemy crystal, and it will grant 5 points of critical to all allies in the same column. So if I place it here, the other units in the same column are here as well, no issue. If I place it here, it will be all units in this column. So it's 5% chance of critical. When you hit a critical, you deal double damage or double healing, and so on. And if you have over 100 points of critical, you get a bonus power during this. This plus 2 means that units in the same column they get 2 points of power. So if the unit deals damage, it will be 2 points of damage. If it heals, it will be 2 extra points of healing, and so on. But this bonus power, it fades away when the match is over. It's not a permanent bonus. Let's choose here, choose a damage unit. Let's see the options that we have. We have the glass cannon. It deals 30 damage. It also gives 5% of critical to who? Self. So this arrow is telling us the target. This other one, the Tech Monk, it deals 15 damage. And here we have something different. This lightning bolt icon. This icon signals a reaction. It means that whenever any ally uses the heal effect, then what will happen? Two things will happen. Charge 1 second self. What is charge? The unit cooldown is 3.6. When charge is activated, it will reduce this number in 1 second for the next activation. So if currently we still need to wait 1.5 seconds to activate the card, and you charge it 1 second, it will drop to half a second. It will also give 5% of critical to all units in the row. So if there are other units horizontally, those units will get 5% of critical. We also have the duelist, 20 damage, and it has a different type of reaction. When damage from an enemy, so if any enemy uses the damage power, it will gain 2 points of power to the self. Yeah, the target of this reaction is self. This star signals that this power gain is permanent, so it will not fade away by the end of the battle. Reactions have this structure, which is the source of the reaction, the effect of the reaction, and the target of the reaction. Some reactions will target self, other reactions will target the unit's column, the unit's row, a random unit, it depends. So let's pick here the duelist, let's place it in the same column as the critical crystal. Now let's see what other options that we have here. Let's pick a buffer unit in the commander stand. Let's see what options we have here. We have the boss golem. It gives 1 permanent power to a random ally, and if any ally uses the effect regeneration in the same column, it will gain 5 points of power. The commander, it doesn't have a reaction. It will give 5 points of power to units in the same column, and sorry, in the same row. And the time bender, it will give one permanent power to a random ally, and if a unit uses haste in the same column that the time bender is located, it will grant 5 points of power to the whole column. So let's pick the commander. It's a simpler unit. Let's place it here. It will give bonus to these two units. Now let's pick a haste unit so that we can see what haste is. Haste works like this. Let's see this unit here, the Void Rift. It applies 1 second of haste to who? To the whole column. When a unit is hasted, its cooldown will decrease in double speed. So during this 1 second of duration, the unit cooldown will actually reduce 2 seconds. So we also have slow, which is the other way around. It makes the cooldown timer reduce at half speed, so the unit is sluggish. This unit, the Void Rift, it also has a reaction to poison. It will charge 1 second, and who it will charge? It will charge self. Let's pick the mana source here. It has a huge cooldown, 9 seconds, but it reacts to any reaction in the team. So if any allied unit does anything, it will charge 1 second, and who it will charge? It will charge self. And when it activates, it applies haste of 1 second to all allies. So in the beginning of the game it is not very good because you don't have many allies, but as the game progresses it gets more overpowered because you have more allies. So yeah, we are not benefiting a lot from the commander, but let's see how this plays out. Let's now see the enemy team. It's also a critical crystal. This one here reacts to anything in the same row. There's no one there, so we are fine. This reacts to anything in the whole team, gives 5 points of bonus to a random ally. And this one reacts to the effect regeneration. It charges 1 second to the self. Yeah, the target is self. Now let's see here the display for the stats in the crystal. These are the crystal's life points. If it starts at 500, if it reaches 0, we lose the match. We have 4 lives. You can lose 4 times before your run is over. And also if you win 10 times, the run is over as well, and you get a gold victory. If you win 8 times, a silver victory. If you win 5 times, a bronze victory. This is the display for the shield. It's a type of effect that we didn't see yet, but it protects the crystal. Any damage that is applied to the crystal, it will deduct points from the shield, not from the life. The only exception is poison. Poison deals a little bit of damage every second, and it bypasses the shield. We also have the effect type regeneration. It will make your crystal gain a few points of life every second. And yeah, let's start. Let's see how this match plays out. When this countdown timer reaches 0, a black hole appears and it starts damaging both teams. Yeah, we are not skating well. We lost. Not much to worry. We are exploring. We are learning about how to read the cards, not actually creating an optimal build. Now let's pick a regeneration unit. And yeah, the enchanted triad is interesting. It regenerates 10 points of health over 10 seconds. So every second your crystal will gain 1 point of life, and when it activates again, it adds to that amount, and that amount lasts the whole match. And when any ally does anything, it applies a 1 point of permanent bonus to the self. So let's place it here so that it can benefit from the crystal. Now the commander also gives a bonus to it. Let's pick a charge unit. So shifter of time, it will slow a random enemy for 1 second and will charge the column for 1 second. We also have the other way, which is a time shifter. It will charge the row instead of the column. But yeah, for our formation here, let's make it place it here, and it will make the mana source activate faster. Let's pick a shield unit because we don't have any. And yeah, we can even have a cool formation here. This one reacts to shield in the column. We don't have another shield. When the enemy sorry, uses damage, +5 to the self, and bulwark. When damage in the same row, +5 to the column. Yeah, so this one is interesting. So for example, I place it, let's do this. Place it here, place it here. Yeah, damage row, place another one here. Okay, and then place here. Okay, it's not very optimal, it's just to see the idea. So when this unit use damage, it will trigger the reaction of this unit because it is in the same row, and +5, so the crystal and the enchanted trinket will gain 5 power, and yeah, because they are in the same column. Let me see here if I can further improve it. Yeah, the commander here is not very good, but yeah, I wanted to show his shield units to see how it's look like. Don't need to worry. Let's see how this match plays out. Yeah, let's see. We are gaining quite a bit of poison, 20 points of poison per second. We are regenerating for 100 points, and yeah, we won. Nice. So yeah, we had quite a bit of regeneration, and one detail I forgot to mention: when you heal, for every 10% of the healed amount deducts from your current poison. So if you heal 10 points of life, you reduce your poison in 1, but not regeneration, only healing. Now let's pick here another boost to our core. Let's increase the core life. Let's pick a healing unit. Let's see here. Healing units, they are more supportive, but they are very good at hasting allies and boosting the power of allies as well. So you will notice that shield units and damage units, they are usually very selfish. When they boost stats, they usually boost their own stats, but support units heal, regen, they also boost other units, so you get boost points. So any in the column, when anything is done in the column, haste 1 second and target self. When anything in the column is done, it hastes the row in 1 second. And when anything is done in the whole team, someone gains 5 power. And yeah, let's see which one we're going to pick. I'm gonna pick the Divine Spark. Place you here, and I'm going to haste the mana source as well, so that I can get its bonus, its effect more frequently. Now let's choose another shield unit. And now, well, this one is interesting. Yeah, when anything in the part is done, +10 of power, but it is a very restrictive position, only the top unit. So this is one of the few units. This one gives power to the left. When any ally uses shield, the left one gains 5 power. And poison in the column, don't have any poison units in this build, which is bad. Maybe we can pick a poison unit later and place you here, so that you can get +10 of power. Oh, choose a poison unit. Let's see if anything. Now this is very interesting. Our mana source, it haste all allies, so it applies haste 8 times. So it will give a lot of triggers for the venomous viper. Let's see how this plays out. I'm going to replace some units then. Let's see who I can replace. I'm gonna replace the commander here. I think just to showcase how this might work. Let's see it activate. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Yeah, it will gain only once per activation of the mana source here. I adjusted that, but there are plenty of hastes happening here. It's at a 60. Yeah, it had lots of healing, so it also reduced the poison that I was applying. So yeah, this is a good overview of how you can read the unit's effects. Hope you like the game. If you have any tips, any comments, I will gladly listen to them to make the game better. And hope you have fun and try to get a gold victory.